Average temperatures are on the rise across the country. Here in New England, it's the winter that's warming up the fastest, melting not just snow, but tourism dollars too, and spelling trouble for local ski areas. Dr. Elizabeth Burkowski studies snow.
I got into climate science through my love of skiing. I like to say that the mountains around here really raised me with a love of winter.
But warming winters have her concerned about what the future holds.
Within a generation, I'm going to see some big changes for my kids. What they expect to see in a winter will be very different, and I'll be telling tales of winter 2012, which at the time, was one of the warmest winters we'd ever had. But I think in the future, we're going to look back on a winter like that and be like, wow, at least we had snow.
A 2021 climate survey conducted by the University of Vermont estimates that if temperatures continue to rise at current rates, New England will see half its ski resorts closed by the year 2050, and all by the end of the century. Resorts on the East Coast are already starting to sweat.
Today, this is mid-March here, and the high is expected to be 70 degrees here in the Berkshires. You can see some of our lifties over there. They're wearing t-shirts today. That's how warm it is.
Nate Marr is the director of marketing at Berkshire East, a ski area located in southern New England, one of the most vulnerable regions to increasing temperatures. What do you think the biggest challenge facing the ski industry is?
I would say the warming of the winter, shorter winters, warmer temperatures, less natural snowfall. That's across the board. And we've seen that pattern for the past 10 years.
And when there's not enough snow to keep the lifts spinning, it's going to be more than just skiers feeling the heat.
Berkshire East is the largest employer in this area. This is one of the major attractions, and we help to bring in a lot of dollars.
The ski industry is worth over $1.8 billion in New England. If it's lost, the region stands to lose even more, as winter tourism dollars thaw with it.
In wintertime, it's responsible for almost 50% of the visitor spending is coming from the ski industry. And when we have those low winters with little snow, it's too warm, we also see a loss of employment at the restaurants and a decreased employment at the hotels because they're simply not able to have as many visitors.
But Berkshire East isn't ready to give up on winter just yet. The family-owned mountain has taken innovative action to protect the season.
What's exciting and different about Berkshire East is that we are 100% powered by on-site renewable energy. We produce 100% of our energy needs on-site. We have a 900 kilowatt wind turbine and a 500 kilowatt solar array. So combined, that's 1.4 megawatts of energy. That is enough to produce enough power for approximately 600 to 800 average houses. And we are the only resort in the world to produce 100% of our power on site.
Opting for renewable energy, in addition to conserving resources and eliminating waste, are the type of actions needed to achieve a lower emissions scenario and save slopes in New England.
And if we do that, we can preserve up to 50% more winter than if we don't act and we don't do anything to reduce emissions. So if we go with a high emission scenario, we're stuck with just a month of what we would call deep snow cover.
Renewable energy is also a big cost saver. Berkshire East reinvests the money they save into their state-of-the-art snowmaking system, allowing them to better supplement what naturally falls from the sky and potentially remain viable for longer.
We have 100% coverage on all of our trails at this point, which is pretty rare in the ski industry.
When it comes to saving skiing on the East Coast, it's going to take more than just sustainable action from one resort to make a difference.
It's not due to how much you're actually working on the problem, but how much you're exposed.
But Nate hopes that Berkshire East will serve as an example that others will follow.
We have set the bar, we've set the standard, we want everyone to take notice, and we want everyone to do it themselves.